Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another video for y'all today, and we're going to be discussing what unit you should expect to see announced in Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2023, or just in general, what unit you should expect to be released around this time, because I think we'll be getting a new unit. It's about that time for us to be getting some new unit in Dragon Ball Legends. Now, if you didn't know, Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2023 will be happening March 4th to the 5th, or if you're, Japan, 5th to the 6th. And I'm currently recording this on the 24th, so it's in about a week from this video. It is the next weekend, not tomorrow if you're watching this the day it comes out, but the following weekend. And besides any announcement of units, you can watch, there will be a tournament with creators and then other people who may not be creators but just enjoy Dragon Ball Legends. They'll be all going to Vegas in person playing each other, but the event will be live streamed so you can watch from home. You don't have to go to Vegas yourself to watch, but you can watch people play in person live in Las Vegas. So make sure to check in, see some of your favorite streamers. I unfortunately will not be going, couldn't get out to Vegas. Maybe next year though, we'll see what can happen. But let's talk about what unit we should expect to see in the game, because so far we haven't gotten necessarily a whole bunch of clues, or maybe we have, and I'm going to explain. So the biggest thing that people are looking at for trying to guess the next unit would be the newest Zenkai. But first, let me take a step back. Let me know who you think the unit is going to be, and if you think they're going to be an LF, an Ultra, or just a normal Sparking. Let me know, because it could be like maybe they bring back All-Star banners, or a different version of All-Star banner, because technically we've had All-Star banners before, but they were different, formats. We had the Ultra Space Time banner. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But people expect it to be an Ultra banner, and that is because we recently got Revival UI Sign Goku here. He just came out not too long ago, about a weekish, almost 2 weeks coming up on here ago. And in January, we got LF17. And then just after LF17, around the end of the month, it came out January 30th, they released an Ultra hit. And so this has led the expectation that we're going to now get probably monthly Ultras. And we are currently in the midst of Dragon Ball Legends 70 million users campaign. That's, what the whole big celebration has been going on in the game. And last year, for our 60 million users celebration campaign, we got an Ultra during the month of March. And that was, of course, Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. And so it just seems incredibly likely that we'll be getting another Ultra. It would be kind of like a end of like the month type of thing. I assume they'll wait just a couple days to do it during Battle Hour. It would just make more sense. There's already going to be a lot of eyes on the Battle Hour, so it makes sense to announce it there and then they release it. Maybe they dropped Hit, I believe the 30th last month was a Monday. They could announce it during Battle Hour on, say, the 5th. That would be Sunday, and then they drop the unit Monday, the following, just later the following day. And it just seems to line up really well. So, who will that Ultra be? Well, if we look at our most recent Zenkai, it is Jiren. And if Jiren's Zenkai ability here had buffed Green Universe Rep, I would not really think Jiren is a hint towards the next unit. I would think Jiren's just another Zenkai buff for Revival UI Sign Goku. But Jiren's Zenkai ability is for Green Rival Universe. And that does not help the newest Green unit that was released, because Goku is not a rival universe. Universe 7 is the only universe that does not count as a rival universe, since that is like the main universe, the universe that the main characters are from. And so Jiren doesn't Zenkai buff this Goku. If you look at Green Rival Universe, let's pull up Green, let's swap here. Where's Rival Universe? There it is, Green Rival Universe. Green Rival Universe doesn't really have a whole lot going for it. Jiren, I'd say the best unit is probably the Green Kefla. I haven't used much of Green Jiren, so I can't say for sure. But in terms of who Jiren would be buffing, the best unit would be Kefla. But there's not really a whole lot going on here. You're not going to run Kaba. Toppo's really not ideal anymore. You can run Toppo if you just enjoy running Toppo, but in terms of being the best, Toppo doesn't really have it anymore. Vados is definitely too old. The others are, extremes. They're not there. So, kind of weird. Jiren would be buffing Green Rival Universe when there's no one for him to really buff. As you know, we got Kefla. Kefla ended up buffing Green Universe Rep. And who dropped after we got Kefla? Well, none other than our boy, Revival UI Sign Goku. he followed up, and he is a Green Universe Rep character. And then before that, we got Bergamo, who, the unit that dropped after Bergamo was not directly related to Bergamo, because Bergamo, of course, buffed Red Rival Universe. And so, you know, you thought, okay, the LF is going to be a red. It wasn't. It definitely threw me for a loop. And we got LF17, but after 17, who came out? Oh, yes, that's right, a Red Rival Universe unit. Hit. So the Zenkais don't necessarily mean it's going to be a Green Rival Universe, but I think the odds of it happening are incredibly high. And if you're thinking, all right, who's the Ultra going to be? When you just look at the tag Rival Universe, it's kind of tough, honestly, to pick a unit to be the Ultra. I would say we could get a Jiren. They could drop another Jiren. They could drop a, you know, full power Jiren, or I suppose a regular Jiren as an Ultra unit. I'd say Jiren's name is in the hat. God of Destruction Toppo, I think, is definitely possible, especially with the most recent raid that we got. The raid boss, I should say, and the non-stop raid is, in fact, Toppo. So I think it's possible we see a Ultra God of Destruction Toppo. I would assume it's not going to be regular Toppo. That's just not nearly as cool for an Ultra. And they haven't done a transforming Ultra yet. So could start with Toppo, but, you know, it's hard to predict that. Otherwise, besides Jiren and Toppo, Hit just got one, so it's not going to be Hit. Could be a Kefla. Kefla would be probably the other Rival Universe unit that is hype. Like, I would say the only three that are hype enough to really deserve an Ultra would probably be Jiren, Hit, or Kefla. They're probably three of the biggest, most important characters to the Tournament Power arc. Kefla, of course, being the fusion of Kale and Caulifla. Universe 6 being incredibly important to the story. You know, they were given a whole lot of screen time. And then, of course, obviously, Jiren and Toppo. Otherwise, we haven't gotten a Frost in a while, but I just don't see an Ultra Frost. It would be interesting, since Frost would then be a Uni-Rep Rival Universe, and he'd actually be Lineage Evil, too. So that would be interesting, but I just don't think Frost has that kind of star power to get there. Bergamo, I don't know. I just don't think Bergamo would really draw people in as an Ultra. Like, Hit is a lot cooler than Bergamo. I think a lot of people enjoy Hit compared to Bergamo. And I guess Ribrianne would probably be the only other one that you could say maybe we'll get an Ultra Ribrianne. But yeah, I would say if it's Rival Universe, you're looking at a Jiren, a Toppo, a Kefla, or maybe a Ribrianne. Which, hey, I wouldn't be against that. I suppose maybe Dark Horse, like a, you know, whatever, what is Dispo? Lightspeed Dispo? Whatever the heck Dispo's, you know, max power is. Maybe he could sneak in. But if it's not going to be a Rival Universe, because it still very well could not be, Jiren could just not be buffing someone right now. What else would it be? Well, the only other hint would probably be that it would be a God Key, since we just recently got a Revival UI Sign Goku, and he could kind of be like a bridge between the Uni-Ref buffs we've been getting, because we've gotten a whole lot of Uni-Rep buffs, which is why I didn't think I'd be sitting here saying our next unit could be a Uni-Rep unit. But then Jiren buffs Rival Universe, and everyone from Rival Universe can be used on Uni-Rep. So, but Goku, Revival Sign UI Goku, could be a bridge between Universe Rep and God Key. So maybe if we were to get an Ultra for God Key, I think my front runner would probably be Ultra Rose. There's so many Roses in this game. Honestly, like look at all the Goku Blacks. Assist Goku Black, free-to-play Goku Black, just a normal Sparking Goku Black, Extreme Goku Black. We have LF Goku Black. Am I starting just by Sparking? No. There should be... Oh, the other Goku Blacks aren't technically God Key to start out with, but, you know, we have the Transforming Goku Black, we have Extreme Goku Black, we have the two really old Sparking Goku Blacks, who are just base Goku Blacks, so they're not technically on the God Key tag. You get it. There's a lot of Goku Blacks. Rose is this incredibly popular form, so I think it's incredibly likely if we get an Ultra for God Key, it'll be Rose. VB also is another one who will most definitely be getting an Ultra, but I think it's way more likely we see VB for Anniversary. Anniversary has always had a Vegito. Even the year where the LF was Gogeta and Zamasu, there was still a Vegito Sparking unit on the banner. There's not been an Anniversary where they don't release a new Vegito. So I think Ultra VB is incredibly likely for Anniversary, since we just got Ultra Gogeta Blue for, you know, Legends Festival. I think it would be incredibly likely that we wait on that. Don't think it's just going to be like a release here. It could, but I just don't think it's likely. Beerus, I guess, is possible. Beerus is another really incredibly popular character. Doesn't have an Ultra unit. God Key, obviously. He could also work for Universe Rep. He does not work for Rival Universe, though. Obviously, since he's from Universe 7, so it doesn't quite work there. Champa, I guess, technically is Rival Universe, but I don't know. I don't see a Ultra Champa before we get an Ultra Beerus. I guess it could happen. I just don't think it's possible. Besides that, I mean, Ultra Godku. I think Ultra Godku would be another one if we're going the God Key route. They just dropped a Revival UI sign, so I don't think it'd be a UI unit. Yeah, I think if it's God Key, it's probably Rose or Godku. Those would be my two front runners. And then there's the incredible possibility it's none of these. Because, honestly, there's not a whole lot of information we have. Jiren buffs Rival Universe with his Zenkai ability. The Ultra Space Time Rush Super has two Uni-Rep characters on the cover art. Our last raid boss was Kefla. This raid boss is now Toppo. Both are Rival Universe characters. They did bring Beerus in here as, you know, the person here, but these don't necessarily always link. I've mentioned that before. Sometimes they link to the unit, sometimes they do not. But technically, Toppo would fit Rival Universe, and he's also God of Destruction, so he would also be God Key, technically. I guess he would also fit in the God Key possibilities. So, yeah, it could be someone completely unrelated. If I was going to guess unrelated, maybe like an Ultra Frieza or an Ultra Boo, maybe something, you know, Lineage Evil or Regen. Those would be two tags. Regen is so down in the dumps. Like, honestly, if you just look at Regen, I don't know how many of you have looked at Regen in a while. Regen used to be like one of those teams that was always being used all the time on top. Oh, I can't. There it is. But Regen now, it's tough. It's tough. You got the Piccolo from the Dragon Ball Super movie. You got the two Android Zenkais. But they're down bad. Regen is definitely down bad in terms of like new units that are good. So I don't know. You know, I think the front runner would have to be someone like, I think God of Toppo would have to be atop the list just in terms of likeliness. I just feel like Toppo would be number one. That would be a whole lot of Universe Rep buffs because we'd have LF17, Ultra Hit, LF Revival UI Sign Goku, and Master Roshi, and then another Ultra. That would be quite a run of new units for the Unirep tag. I know it's a new tag and they're kind of wanting to build it up, but I think it's already, you know, they've already gotten a lot of stuff, so we'll see. We'll have to see. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think it's going to be? Again, there's not a whole lot to go off of. I kind of mentioned all the big points. Everything else doesn't really give us much to work with. I mean, I guess Co-op also has what? Is it Bergamo? Yeah, Bergamo is the boss of Co-op. So another Rival Universe character right there. But again, it could not be. I think Rival University has to be your favorite, but again, it's always possible it's just not. Because we are just coming off a bunch of Universe Rep buffs that could just be related to that. It's kind of tough after we've gotten so many buffs for one tag, you know? It makes you feel like they want to move on, but maybe not quite yet. So, we'll see. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, though, make sure you leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget the bell if you want notifications every time I post a video. Go follow me over on Twitch if you want to see me live stream. And I hope y'all are having the best of days, staying happy and healthy. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow.